Hi, I'm Conrad, and in this video I'm going to share with you a framework to use to build your trades business. I'm going to go here to the screen, and on the website bluewoodoffice.net I've got our framework here. So if I scroll down this page, there's our Smart F framework. So you can be a flaming smart force. So this basically follows an analogy of solving a Rubik's Cube. If you're a tradesperson and you've studied to become a professional tradesperson, nowhere on a trades course is there an element or a section of it that teaches you how to run the business side, because becoming a tradesperson, you're intended to work in an environment as a tradesperson, not always to set up your own business. However, many people that are tradespeople do go into setting up their own businesses, and that is a totally different beast, a whole different ball game. You end up being really good at doing your trade, sort it all out, and then you might have a period where things get quiet and you realize you've got to put on another hat and do some marketing. Where the hell do you start on marketing? Okay, you stick an ad on the side of the van and you buy a t-shirt that has a logo and your number on the back. Great. You tell people you're going to do word of mouth. Wonderful. However, there are times when it dips and you've got no work coming in. So you want to go and create a website and you want to start telling people about it on social media. So you hit all the social media and it's all great. Things pick up maybe, and then you've got loads of work. Then you're so busy doing the work, you have to go home at night, sit in front of the PC and try and work out how to send them out invoices. And you forget about getting invoices, or you don't have time to send them. And you could be weeks late before you do catch up on the paperwork and send out the invoices. That can be incredibly stressful. So this framework is going to give you an idea. I'm going to share it with you. It's one I use in my own business, and it's how I've managed to be able to structure the business into nice, simplified categories to be able to follow them. And it follows through your whole business, from your file structure to your organization to all your IT systems that you use around it. Effectively, if you look at a Rubik's Cube puzzle, it looks confusing as hell. I know when I looked at one as a kid, I tried all sorts of things to be able to solve this. I loved the idea of having a problem and being able to solve it. So I couldn't. It was too complicated. So I took off the stickers and put them in the order I wanted. I cheated. It got it solved. But when I messed it up again and tried to put it back, it didn't work. So I got another Rubik's Cube. I took that one apart, and at least I was able to see the inside. But after that, when I put it back together, it still didn't work. So it was so confusing, I just thought, I'll leave it for another day. Well, that other day took many years later, and I eventually had my own kids, and they wanted to solve the Rubik's Cube. So we solved the Rubik's Cube. I'm going to put a link in here to follow this guy, and he shows you how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Once you do that, you then realize that that complex thing has a system to it. And it's actually fairly straightforward once you understand the system and you're able to do it. And you'll get from that to that. And it's nice and straightforward. No matter how complicated it gets, you can then end up solving it. And it's great. And that's not any different to running a business. You're wearing different hats. You're doing marketing one time. You're then doing finance another time. Then another time you're working on your strategy. Where do you want to go with your business? Why are you building your business? What's the point in doing it? At the end of the day, you want to have this entity that you might be able to sell. Happy days. But what are you going to end up selling? A bunch of tools and a van? Well, you've spent ages working on it. So this lot will help you with all of those elements and get it solved, your business side solved for you. And it's a simple framework I've put together. So let's check out this framework. We're reading it down this list, but it's built up like here. You start off with the fundamentals and the foundation. So that's how you're going to set up your business structure. What trade are you in? Are you a carpenter? Are you a joiner? Are you a plumber? Are you a welder, gardener? Any tradesperson that offers a service and you're in business, you're selling your services at an hourly rate or a quantified some sort of rate, a service rate, and you're getting paid for it. That is a business. That's it. Selling a service, getting paid for it. Happy days. But the government and others want to see how that's actually structured. There's many ways of different structuring that for other videos, whether you're a sole trader or you're a business like a limited company, and that's part of it. And your trade. So that goes into your foundations and your fundamentals. You can actually trade and you're making money off of this and you're doing really well. brilliant. Next thing you want to see is, where do you want to go with this? Do you actually want to just work for yourself and have enough work to keep you going day in, day out, and pays for all the nice things that you want to do and take your holidays, and that's it? Great. Well, that is your vision. That's your strategy. For some, they might actually want to grow the business and start employing other people. If you're employing other people and you want to grow the business so that maybe one day you could go and sell it, well, that's your vision. That's your strategy. How are you going to get there? So we'll take that element as well. Methods. So these first three, your foundations, your strategy, and your methods, is a little different. I'll explain that in a moment. But the first two are kind of theory-based. They're in your mind, or you've done it. You've already done your trade. And then you got to plan your strategy. The next five are actually departments that you get in every business. So you'd have an ICT department, have an admin, revenue, trading, and a HR department. So I've broken those down in a systematic order as well. And the ICT one, put in black, and this matches our Rubik's Cube. I'll explain these colors and how it matches your framework here. Your ICT underpins everything in your organization, because nowadays all the work that you do is based on some sort of computer program. So if we go back to our Rubik's Cube, how many sides does a Rubik's Cube have? A lot of people look at that and they'll tell you 6. A cube has 6 sides, but this is a Rubik's Cube puzzle. It moves. There is a 7th side, and that 7th side is the inside. And that inside, in our analogy, could be your ICT department. So your marketing needs ICT software. Your finance needs ICT software and applications. Your HR, they need to be able to go through CVs and advertise. It needs ICT. And your marketing, you need a website and some sort of online presence, a Google business profile, all sits on IT. So that is your inside and the core of it. So it's black on this Rubik's Cube. And I've done it the same in here in the framework. It's black. After we're working then with the ICT department and sorting out each side based on the inside mechanism, we then look at our admin, our red side. This is our operations and customer services. So when a client gets in touch with you, you've already won the client. You've done the work for them and they're happy to work with you. You want to keep that client and try and get repeat work from them again because they already trust you. So that's great. And that comes with something like a CRM or a customer relationship management piece of software where you can monitor what they've done, how much they've spent with you, and how much time you've worked for them. And you can then help them again. They'd be happy to. Next one is your blue side. This is your finance and your bookkeeping. And they are two different things, finance and bookkeeping. So with finance, this could be bigger picture on your finances, bank loans, or where an accountant would help you and you'd need an accountant to set up a limited company. And then day-to-day stuff so that you know on a daily basis, are you making a profit? This needs to be sorted in ICT software. You're spending money on materials, you're spending money on running the van, you're spending money on petrol, you're spending money on buying new tools. That needs to be costed, and you need to be able to watch where it's going and see that you're charging enough. Are you billing on time? Are you sending out invoices on time? And having that systemized and having a process with it will help you with your bookkeeping and your finance side of things. And there's an order to that, because when you look at your profit and loss sheets, you'll be able to see it in this categorized order as well. And that's super helpful to help you manage and monitor your business. Because there's no point in being in business if you're not making a profit, if you're not making money. Then we've got our orange side. So our marketing and sales. Marketing is one thing and sales is another. So marketing, telling everybody about what you do. Not just those that you drive past or you walk past because you've got the logo on your shirt and you've driven past them. You actually want to be promoting it, not just to let them know, but so that they can easily find you as well. So this is your online presence, your website. When people put in a search looking for you through Google, you're going to come up on that list and they're going to pick you. And those days of word of mouth are out the window, mostly. You need to be able to do that electronically, and we'll help you do that, or you'll help yourself. I'll show you through these videos how you can help yourself doing that and get the electronic version of the word of mouth out there. Then you may want to grow the business. You may want to have some staff working for you, and you want to have a team. That's your green, and that is your teams and human resources. So if you've got a team and you want to create a culture, people you work with, you want to be able to grow it and be able to have them doing the field services and you managing them, or them managing your books, or someone else managing your admin stuff. You still need a team. Or if you're a one-man band, you'll still need a team, because you might join a group such as BNI and they'll help promote your services. Or you can think of your extended team, which might be families and friends and neighbors, but you want them to be promoting you as well, because we can't do everything in isolation, and no one's perfect, even though we like to try to be at everything. There are a lot of hats in running a business, and breaking it down into this structure can help you clarify those hats and when and where to use them or to delegate them, and how much you may be spending on each other. So this framework is based on the 7 sides of a Rubik's Cube. I hope sharing it with you gives you a clearer picture of the overall business structure for any business, and especially using a trades business. And then within each section, you can then subcategorize the systems and processes to run your business and manage it more efficiently. Check it out, our Smart F framework, to give you a heads up on running a business. In the next video, or there'll be links to some in this where you can check out how to solve a Rubik's Cube. It actually is quite good, a nice strategy to it, and also how to actually set up your ICT infrastructure. I plan on going through that a lot, and once you have your ICT infrastructure set up, based on that can be all your other departments and the systems on how they work together. So till next time, have a good day.